mic. Just going to pick out Chris is yelling. She's getting the sound off the mic. That's a hot mic. Alrighty. We should be live now. We've upgraded our seating. Rather than sitting in the nosebleeds, Dan Shaw and I, Chris Fazio. Fazio let us put the glass seats through the payroll expense at Fazio Steel. Nah, I'm just kidding. Your dad's probably listening. But we're live from New Hampshire, taking on the Little Flyers. We'll try this again. Little Flyers are cross-bridge rivals. They are a short hop across the Commoner Barrier. They take their home ice out of Aston, PA. And we play in Sewell, New Jersey. But we are up here in New Hampshire now, taking them on. Saturday evening, we got Fazio, Rochi, Pucciarero, Winton, Shaner, with Coltman Williams in the blue paint. And we're on the way. Winton will collect this one, we'll chip it down the boards. We step offsides. Early offsides. Just sit here. I'll stand. We're underway again. Little Flyers bring this into the PHC line. They try to play it back out in front, stick this side. Play it out in front, put back in. Gets off the onboard. Shaner will collect, put up the wall, looking for Fazio. Fazio's going to chip pass. It's going to get out all the way down. Icing's waved off. Pucciarero will get there first. He's going to play it back out in front, looking for Fazio, but it gets pinned against the boards in that corner. Puck battle ensues. Little Flyers push it up the wall. Gets up the wall. Maurer keeps it in. Chips it off the boards. Fazio will play it deep, but it's collected by the Little Flyers momentarily. Bouncing around, we're trying to collect the puck. Roche will collect it, he'll play it in. Gutierrez steps off the wall, fires it. Gets back to him. Rough battle ensues along that wall. It's ping-ponging around. It's in the corner. Little Flyers will come around their own net with it. Try to come out the other way. Roche puts it on. It's off the glass, but Maurer will keep. Kept it with the body. Whistle dead for an offsides. I didn't see it. But now we'll go with a full change. We got Spittle, Pacelli, Gerbevec, Witten, and Carr as they replace Nooner and Maurer. Coltman Williams tending the crease in front of us. Puck is dropped. It's pushed forward. Gerbevec collects it. He gains the line. He's on the back end. He'll pull up to the forehand. We'll play it back to the point for Witten. Witten walks, fires off a stick. Gets down to the corner. Gerbevec will try to get to it. Force the Little Flyers to play it back up the wall. They'll exit the zone with it, but it's picked off by Witten. He's stripped, and now we're coming the other way. The Little Flyers have numbers. Carr's back. He's playing pass. They slide it across. Williams gets there, makes a save. Stick to side by Spittle. Huge save by Coltman Williams. Pacelli now through the neutral zone. He gets into the Little Flyer zone. He'll put it deep. Now we got to get our numbers on it. Spittle will try to cut it off on the far side. Chip back behind. Gerbevec will collect. He gets on his forehand. He plays the point. Witten's going to walk. He's going to step in. He's top of the circle. He loads. He fires. Gets in there, but it hits off the end wall. Shaner will try to keep. Gets past him. Able to recover, collect it, and put it back down. But it's chipped ahead. Cut off by Pacelli. Little Flyers move it out in the neutral zone. They chip it forward. It's going to be collected by Shane. Little Flyers, far side, trying to flip it out to Pacelli. Lose control, but reverse it around the boards. Pacelli picks it up, tips it forward. Spittle collects it in the neutral and across the red. He's across the blue. He has a step. Ridden off that puck in the far corner. A Little Flyers defender, and now they're coming out with speed and numbers, but they meet the forecheck of Max Anutsiuk. He fires it in on that to kick the side by the Little Flyers goalkeeper. Anutsiuk putting that forecheck on. He's looking for numbers. He's outnumbered 3-1. It's chipped up the boards. Maurer will keep. Second attempt, Little Flyers chip it out in the neutral zone, but Sauer will be there to collect. He'll recover it. He'll put it back down the wall, get it deep. Icing's waved off. Anutsiuk puts the check on. Forces them back behind their own net. They're coming the other way with it now. It's pinned off on the walls. Little Flyers carry this one out into the neutral zone. Maurer's there and contained. Sauer's back checking. Cuts through, takes the hands away. Nooner has it. He'll play it right up the wall to Anutsiuk. Anutsiuk trying to collect and play it off into that center seam. Strips the Little Flyers forechecker, and now he's coming the other way. He's going to get across the red. He's going to dump it in and pull up for a line change, as do his line mates. So we got fresh legs coming on. Carr, Witten, Pucciarello, Fazio, Spittle. Out in the neutral zone, Carr will collect, he'll hold. He'll put it deep. Throws it in. Spittle putting the forecheck on. Carr will step, he'll keep. Spittle collects, gets off the wall with it. Throws it across in front for Pucciarello. He'll take a shoulder check. He can turn up. Little Flyers collect it. They glove it down and they try to exit the zone. Got off by Spittle. Chip past Witten. Got numbers coming. Carr will contain. Push him back behind the net. Spittle's there. Witten's there. Plays back out in front. Fazio will collect at the top of the zone. He's got some wheels. He's across the red. He'll chip it deep, and now we'll get in after. We got to get our numbers on it. And the old dump and chase. The point of it is to chase. So we get numbers. I stole that from a Dark Magic coach. It's played across. Shaner tries to step in. Puck is removed by the Little Flyers, but cut off by Pucciarello and chipped back forward. Then Spittle rides him off along the half wall. Pucciarello will collect. He'll use some extra real estate, come back, regroup, get his toes up. He's going to cut right down the center now. Meets a poke checker to the Little Flyers. They step into the zone. They turn and fire off a stick. Gets in on Williams, makes the battle stop, and then freezes it. Who wants to do some color commentary? I got another mic. So we got a defensive zone draw. To the left of Coltman Williams, Max Roach out with Gerbevec and Pacelli. Carr and Maurer, the arm goes up. Pacelli's carrying through the neutral zone. met by a poke check, will chip it off the wall, gets in, Max Rhodes picks it up, trying to get off the wall, he's got Gerberbeck out in front, slides it across to him, fired in just wide. Rhodes collects in the corner. We got the extra attacker on as Williams was able to get to the bench. He plays it back out front, shot in, puck's loose, Gerberbeck gets dumped, but it's in the net. Referee's hands go up, PHC hands go up. Looks like they will say no goal. It's 200 feet away from me, and if you guys know, I wear the rec specs. I can't see that far. So, hey, good opportunity, good puck movement, getting pucks to net, and now we'll be on the Dunlop's dude up. Stop in there. You want a discount? You want a heavy discount? Maybe half-price apps? Tell them Tim Roach sent you today. Might get half-price apps. Roachy with Gerberbeck and Pacelli. Roachy steps forward, he fires it in. Big stop made by the Little Flyer goalkeeper. So we'll reset. Man up. Offensive zone draw to the right, Little Flyers. You got Maurer and Carr on the point. Can you check that? I might be talking to myself. Little Flyers try to get this out in the neutral zone. It's picked off. Skate it back in, but the Little Flyers will get it. They'll chip it forward. Carr will glove it down. Pacelli collects. He leaves it for Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck's in the step. Drives past. He uses the big frame of his. He'll drop it for Roach. Roach turns. He fires. Hits a body. Little Flyers will collect, and now they're coming the other way. Maurer's on that point, so he's back. Carr's back checking. Maurer steps and challenges. Maurer will win the puck with a nice body. That's what we call competitive contact. He throws it up the boards on the far side or across for Pacelli. Pacelli will 10 and 2. Roach will collect it. We'll regroup it over to Maurer. Maurer's got some white ice in front of him. He's going to collect. He's going to skate. He'll opt to go in. He'll 10 and 2. He's bumped, but he stays on his feet. Little Flyers will collect. They'll put it up the wall. Gerberbeck will be there to pick it off. Gerberbeck steps down the wall, gets to the hash mark. He turns back across. Finds Roach at the top of the house. Roach will drive down in that soft ice. He's met by a challenge, Little Flyer. Drags past him with the 10 and 2 action. He's then tripped. That hand has to go up. It doesn't. But that was a textbook trip as the stick got to the toe caps. And now the Little Flyers are coming the other way. Carr's there. Carr pokes. Good back pressure by the Little Flyer, or PHC, but the Little Flyers move it across. They fire it in. Colton Williams makes a save. Gets out to the far point. Pacelli strips him, and he's got numbers coming the other way. He plays it across to Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck trying to get through to, and now the Little Flyers pick it off, and they're coming the other way as PHC was going the wrong way. And 86 gets called for the tripping. We had support coming off the bench, but quick decision, spur of the moment decision. Hey, we're not set. I'm going to pull them down. It's a defensive penalty to take. I'm okay with it. But now we will go man down. Defensive zone draw to the right of Williams. Spittle. Unichuk up front with Winton and Shaner on the back end. Called upon this minute and 30 to kill this one off. Little Flyers play it out to the point. They load, they fire, they turn. Gets wide off the end boards. We play back up. Gets out of the neutral zone. Chip back in for offside. So got to go all the way. And the ref does point all the way down. So we're up here in New Hampshire, in Exeter. Some good prep school hockey up this way. I'm thinking this referee probably plays, knows the rules, makes a confident call and takes it all the way down. The referees both look like they can skate and have played, unlike Chris Kringle this morning. Actually, for Winton, if you're listening, oh yeah. That one doesn't go on the stat sheet, but moving the feet, Spittle, blitzing into that corner, he gets hauled down. So we'll go 4-on-4 hockey. But if Winton's listening, you're up in Toronto. I'm going to change our referee's nickname from Chris Kringle to Creepin' Death. You'll get the reference. As my man looks like he has celebrated hundreds of years worth of Christmases, but we'll call him Creeping Death as we talk about it in the future. Little Flyers jump through the lane, they collect it, they get out in the neutral zone. Winton's there to contain. They play it forward. Winton will get back. He's shoulder checking. He's going to find that puck. And the Jersey barrier levels a kid in the corner. Get up, get up. He's being held. He's being held. He's being held.
Hey, you're on the penalty kill. You're on the penalty kill.
We're 4-on-4. We're 4-on-4. We're even. Little Flyer step in, fire it in. It's gloved and held on to by Colton Williams. Now, can you check it? Yeah, but I lost my microphone. We're 4-on-4. We got Declan Spittle, Logan Putrero, Maurer, and Nunez to the left of Colton Williams. Chip forward. Putrero will collect. Will get back on his forehand. He's going to take a look. He's going to go around his own net. Now he'll turn back up in the center seam. He's got some white ice. He's going to get going. He's past one. He's past two. He's across the red. He's got Spittle with him. He drags in. He splits him. Oh, good poke check by the Little Flyers. The last second chips it out, but it's held in by Nooner. Spittle will collect at the blue line. He'll drive down the wall. Little Flyers will collect. They'll go back through the D behind their own net, and now they'll try to hit the center seam and move it forward. Spittle putting the back check on, hits a stick in the PHC bench, so we're whistled dead. For another stoppage of play, neutral zone faceoff. Ethan Nunez collects the puck, gives it to the referee, and we'll reset in the neutral zone. We got Rochi and Putrero. Putrero will man up and mark up in that center lane. Nunez and Maurer on the back end, so one back to Nooner. Nooner will go to Maurer. Maurer will go back to Nunez. Nunez will try to hit Roach in the center seam. It gets off a stick and bounces forward. Little Flyers collect. They drag past. They're coming the other way. Met by Joshua Fazio coming off the bench. Turned over, fired in. Williams there to make the save. Maurer will collect it. Come out the other side. We're man up for the time being. 3, 2, 1. And now we win the puck race. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck battle ensues in the far corner. Putrero trying to step off that wall. Met by an orange jersey. Roach goes into the wall hard. Gets out to the point. Nunez will step and keep. Lay it back down calmly. And then the Little Flyers will try to put it back up. Gets out in the neutral zone. Maurer collects. He'll step past. He'll leave it in soft ice for Putrero. Putrero's going to turn and collect. He's going to get his toes up. He drags past one. Hit with a stick at the blue line, and now the Little Flyers are coming the other way. Make a move. They're coming through. Good contained by Nunez. Great back pressure by Max Roach. He plays it ahead to Fazio. Fazio will get across the red. He'll chip it in. PHC pulls up for a line change. It's played in. Little Flyers will collect behind their own net. They'll play it up the boards. Look to play it out into that center seam, but it's cut off by Fazio. It's left for Carr. Carr will leave it for Pacelli. Pacelli will drive down into the corner when he gets back on the forehand. Come back up. He's met by a couple orange jerseys looking for help. Fazio gets there in support. He's going to play it off the wall to Carr. Carr will go back down around the end boards, looking for Pacelli on the far side. Pacelli will collect. Will walk out of that corner with it. Gets to the dots, plays it back down. Spittle puts it on net. Gets out, played out, and now Carr's in a foot race. And Carr will take the angle, ride him off the puck. And he's going to go to the box for the body check or interference. Got to play puck. So your stick's got to go to puck. Carr's asking for an explanation, but it's a body check if you do not play the puck. Competitive contact. Play on puck. He played body. So we'll be man down again. Spittle, Gerbevec, Maurer, and Winton to the left of Williams. Puck is dropped. Spittle will tie up. Gerbevec gets tripped. It's fired back in. It gets wide off the end boards. The Flyers will go out to the point. Going to walk in. They're going to turn. They're going to fire. Blockered off by Williams. Played back out in front. Gerbevec chips it out. Collected by the Little Flyers. They'll turn and try to come back up. into the center lane. They get past a couple poke checks. They drive down, they pull up, loses an edge. Winton will collect it, will play it up, but it's going to be kept in the point. Little Flyer's going to walk in, they're going to load up, they're going to fire. It's warm by Spittle. He goes down, he's trying to get back to his feet. The Little Flyers will come in, thrown in. Williams has it. Williams has it. Same thing that happened at the other end. He had the initial save, and they wave it off with the quick whistle as the push-off happened. And we'll hit here for the defensive zone draw. Same thing happened at the other end. So we're even up. Referee's talking to the goaltender, telling him what he saw.
Is it a goal or not?
No goal. Offense or defensive zone draw. We got to take it down. The referee is waving it off as no goal. They saw the same thing. Put in after the whistle. Let's go. Roche, Fazio, Winton, and Zabarski out to kill it off. So puck will be dropped here in our defensive zone. Little Flyers still a man up for 45 seconds. Little Flyers go back to the D. We'll walk the load. The Flyer kicked aside by Williams. Played up the wall. Fazio will exit the zone with it. Get to the red, will play it in. No icing. He said no, but the call is right. We were wrong side of the red line. Near. Again, they're talking about it. They got it right. He was south of, or he was north of the red line. It's his call. They're working as a unit and talking about what they see, so we'll do it again. It's dropped. Little Flyers win it to the unmarked man. They play it back across, out to their point. Gonna walk in. Gonna try to play it down. Winton with a good challenge. Gets back up. Trying to collect it. Trying to find that puck. The Little Flyers find it. They're gonna move to the net. They're gonna slay it back across. Good stick by Winton. Roche gets it out to the side wall. And now we'll get back into our structure. Force them to playing that soft ice. We're going to be even as Anuccio comes off the bench. He tries to pick a pocket. Roach tries to come off the wall when it's bouncing around. He's going to collect this. He's going to drag past. He's going to get his toes up, and now he's going to go. He's across the red. He's across the blue. He'll turn up. He's got Anuccio and Fazio with him. He leaves it for Fazio. Gets played towards the net. Bounces around. Unable to stick it home, but he gets back on front. Fazio puts it on. Puts the second one back. Kicked aside by the Little Flyers. Roach will collect. He's on the forehands. Will walk out off the wall into some traffic. He's kept by Maurer. And then
That was close.
they whistle it dead. I guess it caught some white ice. It's hard from our angle. I thought it was a good keep. But we'll have a neutral zone face-off for 5-on-5. Spittle. Anuccio. Sauer. Nunez. And Maurer. Puck is dropped. Spittle will win this back to Nunez. Nunez is going to turn with it. Get on that forehand. Play it up. Gets past them. That's going to be an icing. So we're going to come 200 feet for a defensive zone draw to the left of Williams. .227 left in the first period if you're just joining us. Spittle, Anuccio, Sauer. Nunez and Maurer still out there. Spittle will obstruct the stick. Good tie-up. Anuccio jumps through the lane and plays it deep. Sauer will get there. Heavy on it and play it into the corner. Little Flyers will collect. They'll try to flip the ice on us. They play it out into that center seam. Maurer's there. Good stick. Now they're going to call it a trip. There was nothing there. Called by the guy behind the play. The referee staring right at it. Didn't like it. So we'll go back to the man down. That was one where I'm sure that little flyer might have a rut in their edge because fell on his own. We got Spittle, Sauer, Carmauer out in front. Kick through. Maurer will collect it. He'll come back around. Now he's going to decide to go 200 feet, but he gets it out in the neutral zone. Little flyers will collect and try to come back in. Drag past one. Not able to get past the second one. Barr will step for this one. He's going to go off the boards. Spittle will challenge. Little flyers will put it up to the point. We'll go D to D. Good challenge. They play it back across the stick to side. Gets out to the sideboards. Play back.
Not yet.
Sauer had some white space in front of him. Old school, that would have been a good penalty kill, but we get whistled dead for an icing. A couple more strides, we might get to that red line. No biggie. Good play. Got the puck out. So now we got a defensive zone draw to right of Williams. Pucciarero, Roche, Winton, and Shaner.
Let's go, guys.
Puck's bouncing around. Rose ties up. It's played out in front. Winton's going to collect this one. He's going to take some white ice. He'll slow it down. Get to the red line. And then dump it deep. We got 35 clicks left on the PK. Little Flyers will collect in their own zone. They play it up the center. You get out in that neutral zone. Collect it. They try to drag it in the middle. Nice surf. Good read by Max Roach. Puts it out in the neutral zone. Little Flyers will collect. They're going to try to get on sides. And it's chipped at the line. Max Roach forces an offsides. 17 seconds left on the man down. Roach, Pucciarero, Winton, and Zabarski. Puck is dropped. Little Flyers win it back. They're going to go D. Up to that weak side winger. They'll chip it in. Roach is there. They'll go off the sidewalls with it, but they pick it up, they fire it in and stick the side. Gets out to the far wall. Played up, kept it at the point. They'll walk down, walk across the top of the top of the house, and fire it in wide. Williams gets back out in front. Williams finds it, hangs on to it. We got Bear Shaw joining us at the glass now, joining the broadcast. We got Maggie Shaw helping with the camera work. So we appreciate the help. Roche, Pucciarero, Fazio, Carmauer. So we're back to full strength, which loses for Maurer. Maurer chips forward. He finds Fazio. Fazio streaking up the far side. He surfed, but he wins the puck battle. Gets it into the line. Little Flyers will try to collect and turn up with it. Little Flyers are coming the other way. It's chipped ahead. Carr's going to collect this and plays it over to Maurer. Maurer will go right up off the near wall, looking for Roach. Roach tries to drag past. Trying to find the puck. Little Flyers will chip it back out in the neutral zone. Maurer will collect. He tries to go forward with it. Horn sounds, and we go into the first intermission. Nothing. Stay with us. We'll be back for second period action. Can you? All right, we're back for second period action. Breaking from the bench with my favorite cheater in youth hockey. 1, 2, 3, who are we? PHC. In-game shout-out goes to Uncle Bill. And no, I'm not talking about the Pancake House in South Jersey. I'm talking about Uncle Bill. Michael Winton's uncle, master distiller, Manchester Distillery up here in New Hampshire. Taking in the live action with us today. This one's one. Fazio will collect, he'll turn, we'll get to the red line, he'll dump it deep. Pucciarero and Spittle are trying to get on it. Maurer and Carr on the blue lines. The Flyers will chip this out. Fazio's going to collect in the neutral zone. He's met by a streaking forechecker, but able to fight it off. Played back ahead. Puck's bouncing around. We're trying to find it in the feet. Little Flyers gain the line. They step in. Pushed outside the dots. They'll chip it into our corner. Spittle will collect behind the net. We'll get it around. Plays it ahead to Fazio. Fazio collects on the forehand. Chips down the wall. Now we got to get in there. We got to get in there. So Pucciarero's putting the forecheck on. Meets him on the far side. It's rung around the walls. It's going to get out. As our defensive pair had gone for a change, it's going to get into our zone. Nunez will collect at our hash marks. Reverse up in the corner and play. Good first pass to Spittle. Spittle's got some white ice in front of him. He's going to flip that ice into the center seat for Pucciarero. He collects it on the forehand. He's hooked. That's got to be a call. I mean, that's an absolute trip, interference, hooking. Yeah, part of the rule book. You had several options there, but oh well, no call, can't control it. So goes back in our own end. Shane will ride him off. The puck will put it up the wall, but our winger wasn't there. It's kept in at the point. Challenged by Pucciarero. Pushed back down the wall. Little Flyers will keep the walk in. They play it across. Collected in the far corner. And now we're going to get the call for the bump. So calls are going one way as we're going to get a body check ball there. So Ethan Nunez trying to contain, play the puck. They say he was too heavy on it. Calls are missing. Boston doesn't like Philadelphia. They're probably still hanging on from that Super Bowl victory back in the day. Not our fault. But we're man down. Little Flyers drive behind the net. Carr's there to contain and push him back up the wall. They go to the point. They walk, they'll load, they'll fire. It's worn by Roche. Gets off the sidewall. Little Flyers will collect. Chip it out. So we got Roche and Pacelli up front. Winton and Carr on the back end. Fired in. Saves made. Trying to chip it out. Pushed forward. Collected by the Little Flyers. Played back in. Winton will collect this one in front of his own net. He played ahead for Pacelli. Pacelli gets it out into the neutral zone. Chips it forward. Drives down that wall. Gets it into the Little Flyer zone. He stays on it. Trying to force them back behind the end of the net. Doesn't follow behind. Good play. Gets above it. Stays on it. Right into the support of Roche. Pacelli fighting through this. He hits and pins. Looking for support. Roche gets in there. He's trying to move the pile. Little Flyers trying to get that puck off the wall. Bounces free. Played back to the Little Flyers D, and they collect it, and they come out of the pile with it. They step across into the stick of Carr and Winton. Roche will collect it. It'll go off the glass, but it's Karam's in, kept in at the point. Little Flyers will walk to the dot. Carr will challenge. Gets across. Good poke check by Pacelli. They play it back across, turns, winds, fires. Worn by Carr. Gets back to the point. They'll load up. They'll play it back down to the half wall. Now they will switch. Come to the top of the house. They'll play it back to the half wall. Shots are outside the dots. It's fired in. Williams makes a big save from that angle. So we kill it off. 11:55 left in the second period. Still a 0-0 game here. We've been playing 5-on-4 often and early in this one.
A lot of practice on the penalty kill. These Boston refs absolutely hate Philadelphia. Absolutely hate them. I don't know.
That is true. The other team is from Philadelphia. But they see the Liberty Bell. Yeah. Maurer will go D to Nunez. Nunez will put it up the wall to Anuchuk. Anuchuk trying to chip pass. Is met by a Little Flyer defender. collect it. Maurer goes D to D, and Nunez gives back to Maurer. Karam's off the wall in the corner. Nuccio trying to get there, blows an edge. It's played back across. Stick to side by Spittle. Nunez will collect it, will put up the wall. Nuccio tries to chip pass, but it's kept. Fired back up that same wall. Played back across. Little Flyers collect, they fire it, bounces around, gets wide. Nunez will go up the same wall. Played back into the corner. Nunez will now come back behind his own net. Maurer will collect it. He's going to get his toes up. Fumbles the puck a little bit, but recovers, puts it up that same wall. Nuccio trying to get there, but it's kept in by the Little Flyers. Chipped ahead by Nuccio, and now Declan Spittle trying to get some time and space. He'll drop it to Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck gets his pocket picked, and the Little Flyers are coming the other way. Good surf by Billy Maurer. They put it into the PHC line. They gain the puck. They go back behind the cage and try to play it out front. Stick to side by Williams. Collected by Spittle. He tries to get it out to Nuccio. Kept in by the Little Flyers. Now Spittle tries to push past. The Little Flyers walk in. They step in. They turn. They fire. Blockered off by Williams. Puck's bouncing around. Played aside by Nunez. We'll get to that half wall. We're outnumbered along it. Maurer will recollect it. We'll put it around to his defensive partner in the far corner. It's chipped and kept in. Spittle trying to help Nuccio. He's outnumbered there. Puck is knocked loose. Spittle will collect. We'll go back behind his own net. Throw it around the Maurer. Maurer collects. Come out the other side. Go up to Nuccio. It gets past him. It's going to go down. No ice. As they said, there was a play. Declan will cut it off. Puck is fumbled behind their own net. Looking for support, but we're in a partial line change. Sauer collects it. Fires it towards the net. Paddle stop.
Good play. That was a good play.
Hung on to. But yeah, good thought. Just getting a puck to a net there. We'll change the rest of the line. So you got Rochi, Fazio, Sauer, Shaner, and Winton on the points. Rochi's set. Eyes on the puck. It's one to the sideboards. The Flyers collected and played out to the point. Shane will go off the glass back into the corner. Fazio is going to step to it. Collects that off the end boards. Reverses back up. Plays it back the other way. Rochi's there to support. He's pinned. Fazio gets there to help him. That puck is moving along the boards.
Watch his face.
Played up. Winton will step to it, but they chip past, and now the Little Flyers have numbers in the neutral zone. Sauer trying to back check. They drag in, they drag past one, they drag past two. Fired back across. Williams makes the save. Rebound opportunity. Negate it. Played back behind. Sauer will collect this one. He's trying to chip off the wall. It hits a seam in the boards and bounces out into the center. We're trying to collect it. Zabarski trying to collect it, trying to play it out, but it's kept in by the Little Flyers. They load, they fire. Far side, off the end boards, into that corner. Played up to the point, played back down. The Little Flyers trying to set up. Net by Jersey barrier, Mike Winton. He'll play it ahead. Sauer gets out in the neutral zone. Fazio trying to get there, ridden off the puck, and the Little Flyers are coming the other way. Sauer chips it off the boards now, and Roach has it. He's got a step. He's going to cut in. He's got it. He loads. He fires up over the net. It's going to be held in by Carr. Carr will play it down. Keeps it. Sauer will try to get back above us. He's going to leave it in the corner. Fazio trying to find it. Thrown out. Maurer will step and keep. But they chip past, and now we have a 2-on-1 development. Carr's back. Little Flyers gain the line. Carr will stay home. They fire it in. Williams makes the save. Maurer collects it and gets out of harm's way. Leaves it for Carr in the far corner. Collect on the back end. He blows an edge. It's played back in. Played by the Little Flyers, so the high stick negate it. Rochi will collect this one. He's going to try to flip it out to Pucciarero in the center. He cuts and connects with him. He's got move. He shifts to the right. Gets back to the forehand. Plays back in. Plays it back across. Paddled aside by the butterflying Little Flyer goalkeeper. Now they're coming the other way with numbers. Vaselli will take a good pass to the puck. He wins the puck. He chips it past. He's bodied up. Pucciarero's free. He's the puck carrier. He's the puck carrier. He's the puck carrier. I do not have a mute button. He's laid out. Vaselli is laid out at the blue line, and he gets the penalty. It's a soft call. You're either not calling that or you're going to call it against the Little Flyers. Yeah, it's not a charging. The feet might have been set. So we're back to shorthanded defensive zone. Little Flyers got a gift there. Spittle, Pucciarello, Carr, and Zabarski called upon to kill this one out. Actually, it's not Carr. Nooner and Zabarski trying to box up. Pucciarello will challenge. They can play out. They play it out into the center. Spittle steps to it, knocks him off the puck. Nooner will collect it, put it out into the neutral zone. It's going to be collected by the Little Flyers. Played back in. Zabarski will get this one behind his own net. Throw the brakes on, come back the other way. It's only a forehand. He's going to go off the glass. It's bouncing around, kept in by the Little Flyers. Pressured by Spittle. Zabarski chips forward. Gets that out in the neutral zone. No icings. That won't have enough legs. Pucciarello's going to win this puck battle. Spittle in support plays it above. He wins it. Gets it in the corner for Pucciarello. Pucciarello's going to go to the point. But our defense were coming off. Winton able to quickly get a stick down and collect. He puts it deep into the Little Flyers zone. Pucciarello will collect it behind the net. Looking to play it out in front, but we're still man down. Winton will keep and hold. Plays it down the wall. Pucciarello trying to get back on it. Little Flyers collect it. They're going to opt to skate this one out into the neutral zone. Across the red. Drives into the PHC line. They'll be forced down into the corner. They come to the far side. Try to play it up. They get it to the point. It's fired back in. And Pacelli comes out of the box. Gerberbeck trying to get back in there. Carr has him. He sees him trying to play it forward. He gets it to him at the blue line. He touches it so there's no ice because he tipped it. He tipped it. He tipped that. It hit his stick. It hit his stick at the blue line. So again, they're going to ice it. They're going to get it wrong here. Referee will go center ice face-off. There was a deflection. So they'll go center. Inadvertent whistle. The partner got it right. I turned my head. He admitted it. That's where it's an inadvertent whistle. That's where it would go. Pacelli on it. Chips it off the board. Spittle's trying to collect. Collected by the Little Flyers. Put up the board, but Pacelli there to try to chip it forward. Loses an edge. Played back on the wall. Little Flyers were under the PHC line. They play it back across. Nooner will put it back up the wall. Pacelli trying to chip past. He does. He's got a step. He's got one to beat. He plays it over to Gerberbeck's in all alone. He's tripped. There has to be a trip. How is that not a trip? But it's played back across. Played back across. Roche collects. He's going to drive in. He'll drive around. He fires it back across. Gerberbeck gets dumped. And we finally get a call. Holding. He called it a holding. Driving net. Good opportunity. Good look by Max Roach. That's why we call him nasty. Yo, let's get fired up. Nasty. 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 No one wants to join? No one wants to join it? We're going power play here. Nasty. Nasty. What about money? Money. Money. We got Dylan Pacelli camped out in front. He's trying to create some havoc in front of the net. Gerberbeck coming off the wall. Roach in the center. Roche ties Pacelli, puts it back forward for Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck steps off the boards, plays it towards the net. It'll get wide. Carr will get it in the far corner. Leave it for Roach behind. Roach puts it back to Carr. Carr will leave it for him. Roach will cut across the top. Tries to put it down the half wall. Pacelli fires it on that. Rebound opportunity's there. Loose but good strength. As Carr was buried. Trying to push it back. Trying to push it back. The Little Flyer goal keep stays strong. As there was a lot of muscle there trying to push the puck into that net. So Pacelli on the half wall now with the forehand shot coming off it. Roche with big Johnny Gerberbeck in front. Maurer and Carr on the points. It's chip forward. Puck's bouncing around. Little Flyers try to chip it forward. Maurer will keep. That's going to get far side. Gervek's going to get it. You got to get back above it. Little Flyers will go back behind their own net. They play it out in front. Off the boards, a chip fast. Roche, but Gerbeck and Maurer back. And the rest of PHC able to back check. Get in. It's played back across stick to side by Carr. Pacelli collects. He leaves it for Roche. Roche is coming down that side seam. Beat him. Beat him. Leave it for Gerbeck. Gerbeck leaves it for Roche. Roche will turn up. Plays it off the post. Out in front. That's going to be iced by the Little Flyers. So we'll hit reset. We'll come 200 feet. Offensive zone draw to the right of the Little Flyer goalie. 28 seconds left on the man up. So we're going to come to the left. I thought it was played on that side, but hey, we'll come to the left. Same thing. Money! Money! Let's go, kid! Let's go! So we'll change it up here. We'll change it up. Spittle, Pucciarero, Fazio, Winton, and Shaner. Spitz wins it to Pucciarero. Pucciarero puts it up to the point for Winton. Winton's going to collect. Try to set it up and play it forward. Passes in. It's picked off by the Little Flyers. They're coming the other way with speed. They pull up. They fire. Blocker to side by Williams. PHC will collect. Use their own net. Winton will come out the other side with it. We'll take the white ice. We'll play it ahead for Pucciarero. Gets out into the neutral zone. There's a plate ahead in front of him. But Newton will collect. Try to chip it forward. And Little Flyers are back to full strength as they get a fifth man back coming out of the box. We get away with a trip there. Shaner will put it up the board. It's going to be collected by Fazio. Fazio chips it out in the neutral zone. Trying to chip past. He's bodied up. And the arm goes up. So Joshua Fazio interfered with. Excuse me. Joshua Fazio draws the penalty as he was deposited to his breezers, the backside of him. So we'll stay man up or go back to the man up. .3:11 left in the second period. Nothing game. We're man up. Brought to you today by Dunlop's Bar and Grill. Remember, stop in. Tell them Kim Roach sent you. Spittle will tie up. We get it to the point to Maurer. Maurer will walk down the wall to Fazio. Fazio is going to take it and play it back to Maurer. Maurer will walk. Fazio will get it. Play it to Maurer. Maurer will walk out in the center. He's going to play it over to Pucciarero. Pucciarero finds Fazio at the dot on the backside. He turns and loads and fires. Blocker to side. Collected by Pucciarero. Puts it back. Oh! That puck was centimeters away from crossing the line. Played out by the Little Flyers, and they'll ice it. So we're going to come back down the other way. As that does get across the far goal line. So we'll come down. Offensive zone draw to the left. Little Flyers goalie. As that one got through, and as it was sputtering centimeters. So Spittle, L-Dog, Fazio stay out there. Maurer and Shaner on the back end. Pucciarero will collect this one. He jumps the lane. He turns and fires. Little Flyer. Oh, that's a trip. That's a trip.
Should have been skating more.
That was a trip. Pucciarero puts it on the net.
Let's go.
Here we go. Let's go, Spitz. Let's go, L-Dog. Let's go, Faz. Let's play out the point. Shane will collect. We'll go to Maurer. Maurer will walk it back down. Played back across to Pucciarero on that far wall. He's going to set it up. We'll play it to Maurer. Maurer will play it back to Pucciarero. Pucciarero walks, lays it down to Spittle. Spittle turns, plays it back across to Fazio. He'll leave it for Spittle. Too low. Plays it to Fazio. Fazio will go up to the point. Maurer will walk. He's going to put one on. Kicked aside by the Little Flyers. Goal keep. We'll go reverse back down. Fazio collects. Plays it to Spittle. Spittle will play it far side to Pucciarero. Pucciarero is going to collect this one. He walks across the top and plays it back to Fazio. Fazio loads. He fires up and over the glass. Shoot low. Shoot low. Puncherero will collect it. He'll play it back down the wall to Spittle. Spittle trying to play it back to Puncherero. Little Flyers get back to full strength. They're trying to hit the guy streaking out. Gets past him, and that'll go up for an icing. It dies, and the Little Flyers collect before it gets across the goal line. So they play it back to our top of our house. They play it in, stick the side. The Little Flyers back to full strength as they're able to kill that one off. Chipped up, tap in at the point. They'll walk, they'll get to the top of the circle, they get to the dots, they turn and fire. Big stop made by Williams. Spittle will collect it. Take the center. Spittle trying to stretch that ice. It's picked off by the Little Flyers. They enter the line and fire it back across. Maurer will collect. Stay back behind his own net. He'll play it. Puncherero. Puncherero gets it out in the neutral zone, but Little Flyers will collect it. Wait till they tag up and they'll dump that in. So Shaner will get back behind his own net, bring it around to the far wall where Puncherero will try to collect it. He's met by a forechecker. It's pushed up the wall, kept in by the Little Flyers defender. They play it back across. Stick the side by Shane. Stick the side by Maurer. Even strength here. We're just tired because they were out there for the full power play plus some. Maurer will pin along the wall. Gets the support of Spittle. Puncherero will now get in. It's going to be chipped forward. Puncherero trying to chip past. It's kept in. Sealed off by the Little Flyers. Spittle's hitting pinned along the wall. He's looking for support now. Maurer steps side of it. Gets defensive side of it. Puncherero's trying to find that loose puck. He drags out. He gets out of the pile. He drags past one. He's got Fazio ahead of him. He's going to play it up to Fazio. Fazio's got Spittle on far side. Fire! Stick the side as the horn's going to blow here. We'll go in. Even up. 0-0 after 2. Stay with us. We'll be back for the third and final period action as soon as we can. Can't catch a break. We're coming back for the third period, trying to fight through a snake-bitten weekend. Puck's getting close to crossing that goal line. We're hoping in the third period, it's our period. Hopefully we won it. We can start controlling pucks and getting them to the net. So we'll start with Anunciuk, Sauer, Roche, Nooner, and Winton. Puck is dropped, it's tied up. Little Flyers will jump the lane, push outside. Nunez will keep him outside the dot line. Wins that puck, plays up the boards looking for Anunciuk, but the Little Flyers get above it and they keep it in. Anunciuk trying to dig it out. Nunez will dig it out. He's met by a Little Flyer. They play it out to the point. They load, they fire. Warned by Roche. Now it gets out in the neutral zone. Sauer puts the forecheck on. It's played back across D to D. The Little Flyers will try to come up quickly in the neutral zone. They play it ahead and chip it forward. Nunez is going to get it wrist way real hard. Nooner will get there. Wins the puck battle. Pushes up the wall to Anunciuk. Played back out into the center. Gets past Sauer. He's challenging at the point. Little Flyers will fire it back in. Collected behind the wall. Met by a good stick of Ethan Nunez and leaves it for Winton. Winton plays it ahead to Sauer. Sauer's going to collect this off the sidewall. He gets out in the neutral zone. Plays it ahead looking for Roche. It skips over his stick. Gets into the Little Flyers zone where they'll collect. They're going to turn up, come back up the near wall. Maurer will keep. Oh, no, he does not keep. Good attempt. But whistle dead for all sides. Neutral zone face-off just outside the Little Flyers bench. Puck is dropped. Spittle, Pacelli, and Gerberback, Maurer and Carr. Maurer trying to flip this to Carr. It's red by the Little Flyers. They're going to try to step in. Good recovery by Maurer, but they get in. They fire it aside. Rebound opportunity put back.
Let's go. All right.
Played back across as we were trying to go 85 feet with it. They jumped the lane, split the D, get in. Good save made by Williams, but the rebound opportunity put back. So Little Flyers tickle the twine first. 13:38 left in this one. Puck is dropped. Spittle wins it. And then he's tripped, but gets support of Pacelli. Pacelli's going to drive in, drives past one, gets into the corner. Fire back across, looking for Gerberback. Gerberback doesn't get 100% wood on that, but it's fought off by the Little Flyers. They're coming the other way. We'll gain the PHC line, buy some time. Surfed by Z-Man and chipped back out into the neutral zone by Pacelli. Little Flyers gain the line. They'll load up. They'll turn. They'll fire. Gets in. Williams sees it with the catch glove. Hangs onto it. So Rochi, Fazio, Cucharero trying to get a spark here. Nooner and Maurer on the back end. One into the corner by Rochi. Maurer will collect. He's met by a forechecker. Plays it across, but he plays it into the Little Flyer. He jumped into that lane. They're going to get to work behind the net. Good stick by Ethan Nunez. Little Flyers will walk back the other side and try to play it out to the point. Collect it, chipped out by Fazio. Play it back across. Chip it in deep. Maurer's going to collect this one. He'll get off the boards with it and then hit and pinned. Rochi tries to collect. The Little Flyers play it out in front. Fired in. Fired in again off the side of the net. Puck is still loose. Rochi will collect. They'll get it out of harm's way. He'll reverse back to his forehand. He's going to use his own net. Now he's going to go. He's got a look in his eye. He gets across the blue. He plays it ahead to Fazio. Fazio chips it in the Little Flyer zone, trying to play it back for Rochi. Rochi tries to collect, tries to turn back on the forehand, plays it out in front. Stick to side, gets into the far corner. Little Flyers will collect. They'll come back behind their own net. Punchera will try to get above this and challenge. It's chipped off the wall. Maurer will keep. Plays it down the wall. Punchero. Punchero steps in, fires it, fought off by Little Flyers. Little Flyers will collect it. Try to get their toes up. It's going to be chipped forward, collected by Winton. Survey the ice. He finds Sauer at that blue line. Sauer's going to turn. He's going to fire towards the net. Gets wide. Gets around. Little Flyers collect. They put it forward. No ice. No ice. You got to go. So Carr will come. Collect it on his forehand. Underhandle behind the net. He'll go off the blast with it. Gets out of the neutral zone. Little Flyers will collect. They'll put it back into their own zone and try to regroup this. Play it back across in the center. Carr's going to get to this one. He'll take the path to the puck. Gets there, hits some pins, but outnumbered. The Little Flyers get back to the point. They fire it back in. Gets wide of Williams. Winton will collect this one. He's going to get on it. He'll play it forward to Spittle. Oh, just out of reach. Gets into the neutral zone. Little Flyers pick it off. They're coming the other way with it. They're going to drive down the wall. They're going to step in. They fire it across. Off the paddle and in the back of the net. So they drive down. Shot came from outside the dots. Gets through the wickets. Little Flyers take a 2-0 lead. Let's go. 10:54 left in this one. We got to get that one back for Mr. Williams. Roachy, Gerbebeck, Pacelli. Nooner and Shane are out there. Little Flyers will jump forward. Net by Roachy, but they fight through it. They're going to step in. They're going to keep him outside the dots. Pacelli will collect in the end wall. Drag it off. He's going to get his toes up. Runs into some traffic on that side wall. Plays it into the center for Shane. Shane clips it ahead, trying to look for Roachy. Good poke and keep by the Little Flyers. They try to drive in. They turn, they fire it off the side of the net. Roachy will collect. He'll chip it forward for Gerbebeck. Gerbebeck's going to collect it. He plays it back to Roachy. Roachy's going to drag it past one. Unable to get it out of the zone. As the poke check by the Little Flyers. Played back in. Shane will collect the puck. He'll play it ahead. Little Flyers will collect this one. They step back in. Push back forward. Puck's bouncing around. Little Flyers will collect. Going to turn down the wall with it. Fire it behind Williams' net. Nooner will get there. We'll go hard up the wall, but it's going to be kept in. But a Little Flyers defender, Nunez, will collect this one. We'll play it out into the center for Roachy. Roachy knocked off that puck momentarily, but Nunez following it up, trying to get out of the zone however he can. But play back in by the Little Flyers. Little Flyers trying to come off that sidewall. Net by Pacelli. Shipped and kept in. Pacelli, second effort, gets a pass one, unable to get it out of the zone. Shane will go high off the glass. Collected by the Little Flyers who are trying to catch us in a defensive change. Go under the line, they'll load the fire. Fought off by Williams, he'll hang on with this one. Hit reset. So we'll have a defensive zone draw to the right of Williams. Maurer, Winton, Spittle and Pucciarero, and Fazio. Looking for that first one. 9:25 left in this one. One by the Little Flyers. They'll keep it at the point. They'll play it into the corner. Maurer's going to step to it. He'll put it off the wall. Pucciarero will collect and play it back out in the center for Fazio. Fazio's trying to chip it forward and win it at the neutral line. Little Flyers come out of it with it. They play it back forward. It's going to get into the corner. They'll collect it. Newton's going to be there. Gets a stick on puck. Spittle there to support. Maurer will step with him. Pucciarero collects it. Trying to play it out in the center for Maurer. Maurer puts it far side through the feet of Fazio. It'll get into the Little Flyers zone. They'll collect it above the goal line, so no icing. They'll set up behind their own net. They'll look to come out. Cut off by Spittle. Put up the wall. Maurer will step and try to keep it. The Little Flyers play it forward. It's a one-on-one. Bar will contain. Keep him outside the dots. Fired in. Blocked it off by Williams. Pucciarero will collect. Plays it forward for Fazio. Spittle trying to get to it now. Chipped off the boards. Pucciarero will collect it. He'll try to play it deep. Little Flyers pick it off. They're coming through the center seam. Step! Below the fire, worn by Carr. Back in the house. Spittle will collect it. Get it out in the neutral zone. Got to get back. Little Flyers collect it. They come in. They'll drive and they'll reverse upside dots. They'll back to the point with it. Play it D to D. Sauer trying to get across. They load the fire. It's thrown in. Williams sees it the whole way and squeezes it. 7:54 left in this one. If you're just joining us, Little Flyers up 2-0. We got Anucciuk, Sauer, Roachy. Let's go, Nasty. Winton and Shaner. The left of Williams. Roach wins this one. Winton will collect. Will come around the zone net with it. Get out the far side. Will take some white ice and plays it ahead. Looking for Sauer. Sauer gets it out in the neutral zone. Tries to chip it past. Collected by Roach. Roach gains the line. It's on the back end. He fires it across. Looking for that net drive. And it's buried in the back of the net. Here we go. Is it Sauer? Anucciuk? Who put it in? Puck went to the net. They're all doing the flyby. It doesn't matter. They get a puck to the net. They collect it and they fire it in. Let's go. You'll have to go to the game sheet because I don't know who put it in. We think Max Eye.
Let's go, guys. Get another right here.
So Roachy getting it towards the net with that center net drive. Good things happen. Anucciuk will drop through that lane. It's played back ahead by the Little Flyers. Gets into the defensive zone. Williams will stop it for Shane. Will come back behind his net. Play it ahead off the wall. Kept by the Little Flyers defender. Sauer tries to push it forward. Winton will collect this one. Good stick by Nietzsche, pushes it forward. Now Roach will put the forecheck on, trying to make a quick decision. They play it forward. It gets through the neutral zone in the PHC. Shane will collect it. He used a lot of extra real estate there. It's run around, gets past Minuccio and played back in by the Little Flyers. Whitten will get to this one. Steps past. Puck's bouncing around. We're trying to find it. It's played back forward. Rocha comes off the wall with it, and then I'll play it back forward off the wall, off the glass for Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck puts the forecheck on. They're going to turn. They're going to fire this one out. It's going to get back into the PHC line. Carr will get his toes up right away. Tries to find Gerberbeck over the center seam. Stick the side momentarily. Roach collects. Leaves it for Maurer. Now Maurer's got some white ice in front of him. He's going to take it. He's going to gain the line. Drive down that wall. He's met by a couple orange sweaters, and they'll collect. They'll go far side up the wall. Caselli comes off the wall when he drags past one, trying to drag past two. Little Flyers collect. Kept in by Carr. Try to throw this one out. That's up over Carr. That's going to have enough legs. Should be an icing, and it is. They waved the icing off. So how's that waved off? Hits iron, bounces the other way. Now Spittle will collect. He'll get it out in the neutral zone. Gets a stick removed from his hands. Play back forward. Carr will step to this one. Trying to find it. Spittle had lost his stick, so he chipped off the boards. It's kept in by the Little Flyers. They turn. They fire it in on Williams. Makes a save. So look across the ice to Spittle. Not having the stick. He tried to go off the glass. It's kept in. It's fired back in. Williams makes a big save. Far side. To the right of Williams. We got Rochi, Fazio, Pucciarello. Shaner and Nunez. Roach brings it to the sidewall, but the Little Flyers will jump. They'll go to the point with it. Red challenge by Pucciarello. It's turned and fired out in the neutral zone by Fazio. Collected by the Little Flyers. They'll try to gain the line. Enough resistance at the blue line. They say they jumped off sides. 5:27 left in this one. 2-1 Little Flyers. Rochi puts it to the half wall, trying to get it out. Rochi will collect it, fights through it, puts it up the wall. It's read by the Little Flyers. They'll put it back off the end boards. It gets out to the far wall. Poked ahead by Shaner, and then Fazio and Pucciarello get to this puck. They play it back across. Roach trying to collect at the top of the house, met by an orange stick, and now the orange players have it, and they're coming the other way with their toes up. They're going to drive through the lane, push back outside the dots. Met by backs Roach. And goes to the ice. Roach is going to collect it. Oh, we fumbled it. Fazio on second effort gets it out in the neutral zone. He strips a puck. He's got one to beat. Little Flyers get there. They put it off the boards, and now they're coming the other way. We're back and contained. That's going to be dumped in as they didn't have the numbers. Shane will collect it. He'll play it over to Nunez. Rocha will collect. Plays the head for Fazio. Off the wall. Little Flyers will collect. They'll go D to D. They're trying to flip it the other side. Whitten will get across to this one. And they're going to whistle back that as Whitten let it go by. So that one's out enough. We probably had a play on the puck there. But we'll go 200 feet. Offensive zone draw. 4:13 left in this one. Spittle, Sauer, Nusiuk, Whitten and Carr. Spittle's tied up. Puck's bounce around. Nusiuk collects it. Tried to drive the net. Picked off by the Little Flyers. They'll come around the far side. They're going to get up. They're going to hit that center seam. They're going to skate through. They'll play it ahead. They'll jump off sides. So we'll have a neutral zone draw just north of our own blue line. 358 left in this one. Little Flyers 2-1. Spittle will push it forward, will collect it himself, trying to drive past and gets it. He's on the forehand, will gain the line and leaves it for Sauer. Sauer will put it deep. Hits the skates for Spittle. Sauer's trying to find a bounce of puck. Whitten will keep it, will play it down the wall to Sauer. Sauer will put it into the corner. When Nucho tries to get in it, the Little Flyers will come back up the near wall. Sauer keeps. Spittle's there. He's bumped and pinned against the wall. Little Flyers will now come out the other side of it. We'll go up the wall. Winton will step and try to keep the chip passed. And now we're coming back. Play it back across. Able to contain Spittle there. Ride him off the puck. They put it back to the point. Kept in as they're coming from the bench. Fired in, it's bouncing around. We're trying to collect it. Warned by Spittle. Little Flyers will put up the wall, but Sauer collects it. He plays it across to Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck's going to play it back, looking for Spittle. We're picked off, coming the other way. And now they're going to get Mike Winton coming off the bench for the body check. I didn't see it. I thought he played the puck. He's just a big boy. And if you run into a jersey barrier, there's a lot of front end damage at a high rate of speed. .258 will be man down. Gotta want the puck. Let's go. Roche, Gerberbeck, Carr, Maurer. Defensive zone draw to the left of Williams. Roche puts this one in the corner. Maurer will step and put it up the wall, but the Little Flyers are going to collect and set up. Play it back down the half wall. Try to go back out to the point to go D to D. Go after that half wall. They play it back down low. Stick this side by Maurer. Maurer will collect him, chip it off the boards. He's going to try to win it himself. Pushes it forward, kept it at the point.
Come on, Matt.
He played back across. Gerberbeck will go out and challenge. It's played in, gets wide. We'll collect on the far wall. We'll go up that half wall. Leave it for the point. Now we're going to have to attack. We're going to have to break the box at some point. As they play it back across, Carr's there. We're sticking aside. He's got his toes up. He plays it ahead to Gerberbeck. Gerberbeck's got Roach with him, looking for him. Played ahead, but picked off by the Little Flyers. Gerberbeck collects it, though. He gets down the half wall. He's met by a back checker, and now they chip it forward. Roach is going to get back. He's going to collect this. He's got some white ice. He's going to turn and go 85 feet. Gets to those sideboards. Now he's going to drive in. Gets across. He's trying to drive back in. Met by a stick of the Little Flyers, and they're coming the other way. Roach gets back above it. Gerberbeck's there in support. And then they're going to call Johnny Gerberbeck for a trip. With the Little Flyers chip pass, they're coming in. They play it back across. Maurer will try to get to this one. Played in. Touched by Roche. And now they're going to get Gerberbeck for a late call here. So 1:37 left in this one. We're going to be 5-on-3 for 10 seconds. Defensive zone draw to the left of Colton Williams. We need the puck. We got to get it out. We need the puck. Let's go. Let's do something. Maurer, Spittle, Carr left out there. Little Flyers win it back. Spittle will get out and challenge. He played it back across. It's high and wide off the end boards. Played back out in front and into the back of the net. Bounces off that end wall. 5-on-3. Little Flyers extend the lead to 3-1. So, we'll line up for the neutral zone faceoff. Unfortunate thing is, there was 1 second left on the 5-on-3, so we'll remain 5-on-4. 1:28 left in it, 1:22 left on the man down. It's that 1 second we talked about. Penalty clock. Was that 1 second when they deposited it and the penalty was stopped. But they play it back in. Little Flyers are going to get after it. Shane will try to get to this behind his own net. They'll chip it back forward. Little Flyers will collect. Get back below it. Shaner will collect. He'll go off the glass. Fazio is trying to collect it. He gets off the boards with it. Plays out in the center, but the Little Flyers will jump that lane. They'll play it back in. Nunez is going to step to this one. 1 minute left as he collects it in his own corner. He'll reverse it. Chip it forward. Fazio will get out in that neutral zone. The Flyers will collect. They'll go D to D. And they're coming back up. They're coming quick. Enter PHC line. They fire it in off the shin pads of Noonan. He'll collect it. Get behind his own net. Get back to his forehand. Play it around. It's pushed back in. Spittle will collect off the end boards. Chips it up to Fazio. Fazio plays it ahead. It's picked off by the Little Flyers. Little Flyers will step across. They leave it to the guy coming down the center lane. Buck stick. Spittle trying to poke it out. It's kept in by the Little Flyers. They turn and fire. Bounces past Williams on the end boards. Little Flyers will collect it. They drive past. They'll come off the boards with it and play it back across. Shaner tries to collect. Thrown ahead. Horn will sound, and the Little Flyers take the 3-1 lead up here in New Hampshire. So we'll have to go back, work on a few things. Good effort for the most part. Bounce is not coming our way. And we're not capitalizing when we have the opportunities. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. What time is that game? 8:30. We have another game up here in New Hampshire, 8:30 tomorrow morning against the Viking Euros. Thanks for listening.